Hello, welcome to my second video. I've been trying to go out about twice a week after I get off to take pictures just in time for sunset. And so this is just kind of like my behind the scenes videos of it. And so I'm just gonna commentate while I watch it. I went down to Laguna and there were already a couple guys out there taking pictures, and I was really trying to find some type of a shot that other people might not take. That's kind of like what I've been trying to do, is maybe get an angle that others haven't thought of, although it's more difficult and probably unlikely. But so this guy had his, I assume, like a 10-stop filter on, was I think getting close tight to that set of rock structures. And so I'm thinking that I'm gonna use this little sloped rockway as like a foreground element. And I didn't really like how it turned out, just kind of bland. And so I moved over closer to the guy who was out there with his ND filters, and there's a lot of people out there taking pictures either of the sunset or doing portrait work. It's kind of a popular area, I guess. And so this guy's over here taking pictures of the ball, but I think this is an angle that I end up really liking. So this is, I think, the best photo from that day. At the time, I still wasn't very happy with that photo. So I kept going, and it was long past sunset. It's probably 45 minutes, close to an hour after sunset, around now. And I was trying to look for reflections. I wasn't really happy with what I was finding. And you'll see here in a second that I don't know, I liked it when I was there, so when I got back, even though the edit was terrible, I couldn't figure out how to get that to look right. And this is the second day. A few days later, went down to a different beach in Laguna, and I was just going all over the place. This was an interesting time. Today I was trying to figure out, I was trying to get not as long of an exposure look. I was trying to maybe do between like 1/3 of a second and 1 second to try and get some more detail in the water. I get some of that white, I don't know what you call it, the white foam that comes up when it comes to the beach. I was trying to go for more of that look today. So I was trying to find a spot that I could put my camera down or get close enough to get that detail. Kind of just use my phone to see if there's any compositions that I like before I pull out my camera. And so I tried a few things, and I was never able to find something that I was really liking that much. So I thought, I was watching some videos saying if you don't get your feet wet, or if you're not wet after you go seascape photographing, you're not doing it right. So I was like, well, okay, I'll get my shoes off and I'll try and get a little bit deep. But I was being dumb. This one wasn't as bad, but I was going into the sand, so obviously my tripod's not gonna stay steady, so that was just dumb on my part. And then so I just kept walking around, hoping to find a composition that I liked. Hadn't found one yet, and it was getting closer and closer to sunset. And then I realized that I really needed my shoes. I couldn't walk any further on that without shoes on. And then I see this, I had seen it earlier, but I didn't think much about it. But I saw this big kind of puddle from the low tide that there was a bit of a reflection in the sky from. And so I was trying to angle it down enough to kind of get the reflection but still see the water behind it. And with the shot I get, I'm actually pretty happy. In the lower left, you'll see that I'm able to get some of the rock underneath the surface of the water, and then it goes kind of milky reflection. And so I don't have any kind of polarizer or anything, so I'm kind of happy that I can see some of the rocks underneath there, so I thought that was nice. So that was it for this past week. So I'm just trying to go out, improve my skills, get out as much as possible, and hopefully make stuff that eventually someone will want to put on their walls that's not me or related to me. So thanks for watching. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.